been very lucky to get time with a British actor and magician, Andy Nyman. Thanks for joining us, Andy. We're going to talk about your film and other careers. Let's start off with your first ever credited role in The Woman in Black as Andrew Nyman. How was that for a starting point?
It was amazing, actually. It was amazing. I'd been up for quite a few telly jobs, never got anything. And then I went in and met Herbie Wise, who directed it, and we talked a little bit about the piece and talked about horror a little bit. And that was it, and I just sort of, it was just a chat. And then I went home, and by the time I got home, this is pre-mobiles, by the time I got home, there was a message on my answer phone, and I got the job. And it sort of screwed me up for a few years, because I then, if I hadn't heard that I'd got a job within a half hour, I thought, oh, I haven't got that. It was so quick. But it was a wonderful experience, that, and I'm really, really proud of it, because I think to this day, it's one of the best ghost stories ever filmed. I mean, it's properly frightening. The Woman in Black is beautifully done.
When you saw it for the first time, what did you think?
I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. In terms of seeing myself, do you mean? Or seeing
well, yourself and the whole thing as well.
Well, seeing yourself is always a weird experience. It's very odd. But seeing the whole thing was amazing. That was amazing. And, you know, it's got one of the best jumps in it, I think, ever. So, yeah.
Now, most people probably know you from Severance or Death at a Funeral.
Yeah.
That was probably their first entry to Andy Nyman.
Yeah.
How were they to film? And at the time, did you think these are going to last? Because, you know, they still last now, and they're still maturing like a fine wine. That people still watch them now and still think, like, Death at a Funeral is incredibly funny, and Severance is incredibly funny, but with that dark horror element. Did you think at the time?
Well, I think they're quite different things, aren't they, those two films? And Severance, I know, I'm surprised how well it's lasted, Severance. I'm really pleased. I think Chris Smith is a proper talent as a director, and sort of underrated here, actually. And I suspect over the next few years we'll make something that really knocks him up into, you know, the big league. He's brilliant, and brilliant to work with, and I've done 2 films with Chris. I did Black Death as well, and he's wonderful with actors. He really gets actors. And one of the joys of Severance as a script was the scary was properly scary, and the funny was properly funny, you know, and sort of effortlessly. And James Moran's script for Severance was great, and Chris, I think, did some work on it as well. And so it's lovely that's lasted. Death at a Funeral, it makes me very happy to hear you say that, because that was a very joyous experience. I've been blessed with pretty much every job I've ever done has been happy, but I think that's kind of the happiest. But it vanished here. I mean, it was a massive hit all over the world. Literally, it was #1 in about 10 countries. And here it just sort of committed the cardinal sin of being middle class and just vanished. You're all right to be really posh. It's all right to be really working class, but if you're middle class.
But it's got a huge
British
ensemble.
Yeah, now it's what, you know, word has spread and spread and spread on it, and so I hear a lot. I'll meet people who, I mean, again, another sort of weird, lovely thing for me is that people never recognise me, really. I love that. And people will recommend films to me that I'm in, they're like, have you seen? But I will get Death at a Funeral sometimes when people are like, where have I seen you, you know? And they'll nail down, and when they get it, like, they're so passionate about it. Oh my God, it's the best, we all watch it as a family, it's the funniest film I've ever seen, you know. So then I just have to kind of, you don't mean the Chris Rock remake. You mean mine,
No, they must mean the original.
They
can't.
They do no.
Yeah,
no,
of course.
Believe me,
You're not that stressed in real life though, are you?
No, I'm not. I do seem to have access to stress though when I'm working. I do, yeah. I mean, that's one of the things I've played a lot of very extreme characters, and I love that. I really love that, you know, because none of them are dull, you know, and you get to just really go there with them, which is great fun. So Death at a Funeral was an absolute joy.
Talking about playing different characters, Patrick from Dead Set and John T from Campus, they're Mr. Nasties, aren't they?
Yeah.
You enjoy playing those?
I love them. I absolutely love playing nasty characters. I love it. And I don't, the weird thing is with all of those characters, I try to find things in me that make them not feel extreme, that to me sort of make sense of their logic and their violence or their passion. So it doesn't, so they feel real to me. I know that sounds really pretentious, I don't mean it in that way, but that's one of the ways that I kind of try and find a way in is, in the madness of John T, you don't think, I never think, oh, I'm playing a mad character here, or I'm playing a nasty, violent, you just find, I try and find their logic, and then it's not, well, that just makes sense to me now, they snap and kill someone or whatever it is.
Now you're saying that, I've got running through my mind Patrick shitting in a bucket.
Yeah.
Is that how you started with that character?
By shitting in a bucket?
Well, is that how you got you in? You thought, right, I'll start here and I'll work backwards.
How did I get... Well, look, the truth is with that script, I hadn't done a telly for 8 years because I was just doing independent film, going off and doing film, and I'd sort of set to my age, and I'm just honestly not interested in anything boring. Which is where the magic to Sideways, the magic is just a hobby. Even at the Darren level, it's just a hobby. I adore it, I'm passionate about it, but what it's meant is a financial freedom that has allowed me to just say, this is the acting work that I want to do. So that's, to me, I love it, and I'm very passionate, but that's all it is to me. So that has meant I've been able to say to my agent, no. And then she said, all right, there's a TV thing. No, hang on. Charlie Brooker's written it. Whoa, hang on a second. Send it to me, because he's just,
Yeah.
Well, that script was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I went to meet, I work hard, I do work very hard on scripts and stuff because I love it so much and I'm so passionate about it. And so I went and met them, and the director's brilliant, a guy called Andy Nyman, and I met him, and really the first thing that I wanted to know was, are you honestly going to put this on screen, or are we going to get into this and it's going to be, well, we're not going to do this and we're not going to do that, on Channel 4 don't want us to do this. They were 100% committed to strengthen the material and the violence, and I was very happy when I got that. Very happy when I got that job.
You've done quite a lot of comedy and horror throughout TV and film. Is that the most favourite area of yours?
No. No, I just love... I keep saying I love it. I do love it. I love it. And I always try and go a different direction after I've done a job, so that... it's amazing to me that people won't recognise me from this or that, or they could see different roles and not connect me to both those roles. I love that so much because, this is by no means am I comparing myself to this person. But I grew up worshipping De Niro. I'm of that generation where, to me, that's what acting was. To me, was the idea of just immersing yourself in something and losing yourself in something. That's what I love so much. So that's what I always aspire to, which is why I love getting extreme roles that allow you to do that and allow you to just, go in. So no, it's sheer good luck that has meant I've stumbled into a couple of horror things, because it's an area that I love. But no, I kind of love it all.
Extreme roles, Chuggington.
Doesn't get more extreme than Dunbar, my friend.
Well, my question was going to be how much fun is that?
Oh,
you must love it, turning on, and as we all do, because we're adults, we put on the kids' channels.
Yeah.
And then your voice is on there.
Yeah.
That's got to be great.
It is. I mean, I must be honest, it's not like I sit and watch a lot of Chuggington. But I love it. I love doing it, and there was a real thrill going into Hamleys one day, and there was a Chuggington Trainer. Oh, very young chuggers. I was like, oh my God, that's my voice! That was exciting. I do a few of those. I do Sarah and Doc. I do... God, what else do I do? Ollie the Little White Van. I did quite a lot of those little cartoons. I love them. It's so sweet, you see them, because I've got kids and they're grown up now, And it just... so reminds you of how sweet and innocent that stuff is. It's lovely to do it, you know, and then go and rip someone's head off 2 days later when you're filming or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice antidote.
You talk about sweet and innocent, the opposite end, Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah.
Now, that's a Hollywood film.
Yeah.
Does that mean we've lost you to Hollywood?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look, I'm here.
Are you
sitting in the RCA trying to get on the tube. I think we're safe. I think we're all right. No, of course not. I mean, it's just, you know, it's another exciting job, and it's a lovely credit, and who knows what's next?
Yeah.
You know, you know, an actor's life is a very strange one if you're not, you know. I think it's probably a strange one if you're a superstar, but very often you feel, you know, it's one step forward, 2 steps back. You know, you just constantly go on. I am very proactive. You know, I've never been someone who sits back and just thinks, oh, I wonder if the phone's going to ring. You know, I can't function like that. I mean, I physically can't function like that. I'm married, I've got 2 kids and a mortgage. I mean, you know, you can't, acting doesn't pay that great that you can sort of go, oh, that's a couple of Chuggingtons done. I think I'm all right till Christmas. You know, I mean, it's not, you know, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Aside from the fact I get bored and I love it. I love the fact that we're sitting in the theatre that our show's going to be revived in, and that we're going to do X and we're going to do Y, and that's coming. And then you know, I'm off to LA in December to do. Actually, this is the first time I've said this out loud.
Oh, you can tell us.
Okay. ABCs of Death 2.
Okay.
I'm doing one of the inserts in that, which is great. I'm working with Evan Katz, who did Cheap Thrills, which if you and your readers, watchers have not seen yet, God, you are in for a treat. I swear to you, it is one of the best films I've seen for a decade. It's absolutely extraordinary. It's extraordinary.
Okay.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So I'm doing his ABCs of Death. He emailed me and said, I'd love you to come.
Can you tell us what you're doing?
No.
Oh.
But, you know, I actually haven't seen the first one. I hear it's terrific, and it's little 3 minute sort of slots, aren't
Yeah,
they?
3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a curate's egg because there are 26 of them, so you're not going to like all of them, are you? But, yeah, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm very much looking forward to working with him. I think he's an amazing director.